Hey guys, it's me, Laura, also known as Crocheting Whovian. I am back after a long 3-month hiatus. Um, it's been a little crazy. I've been going through a lot. If you follow me on Instagram or anywhere else, you may know what I'm talking about. Sorry, it's a little hectic over here. Um, I know I've been gone for 3 months, and I'm sorry, but hopefully I am up to it and I'm back. I took a little vacation. Um, a lot has been going on. I've been suffering for the last couple of months with very, very bad anxiety and panic attacks. What brought them on, I'm not going to bore you with the details because that's all it is very much boring details. I've been focusing on that, getting better, and I was also sick for a little bit with problems. Well, not necessarily problems, but some stuff with the lap band. The doctor has me on anxiety meds, obviously, and they didn't mix well with my lap band, so I've been ill for a couple of weeks now. But other than that, I'm okay, and I don't know. Why don't we dive right in? If you guys have any questions, you know you can leave them down below or in the Ravelry group or hit me up on Instagram or Facebook. You know how to reach me. Which will be linked below. So I say let's dive on in. I have a lot of whips and a lot of finished projects, although most of which have been distributed. But, let's talk about this for a second. This is a Jan Carruthers special. It's a shawl. She made it. I got it. I love it. It's beautiful. I'm wearing it because I'm a little chilly, but the weather here does not need it because it's December something or another and it's 65 degrees outside. My windows are open. Everything is, weird. Okay. So let's dive on in. I'm currently making in my Superman Silver Shed USA double XL bag. You're going to see a theme here. Is a granny square blanket that I started. Nothing special. I'm just making it. I'm just making it to make it. It's in Seahawk colors. No particular reason as to why. I just love the way these colors look. And this is what I got of it so far. It's made out of Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn. And I will tell you the colorways if I remembered, but I don't. So I can't. Let's see if it's in my notebook. No, it's not. Yeah. So there you have it. That's one whip. In my Silver Shed USA Batman bag, 2XL, is a pink baby blanket I started for a friend of ours is having a baby. I pretty much I don't follow a pattern for this. I just make it up as I go. What I do use, though, to measure how many rows and how much to chain is the Crochet Crowd's blanket calculator. It's really, really good. It's usually accurate. This is for a crib size blanket. So, yeah. All I'm doing is half double crisscross. One row half double, one row half double crisscross. And I alternate. And it's made out of a Karen 1-pounder. Oh, hi, Chewy. Karen. Shh. Sorry. He was sleeping. I must have woken him. It's made out of a Karen 1-pounder in pink. That's just it. Because when I make things for... Chewy, please. When I make things for kids or other people, I tend not to use the good, like wool, like 100% wool, because allergies and washing, and I don't want them to ruin it with washing. So I tend to use acrylic, and I'm really sorry about the dog barking. He was quiet this whole time. Okay, in my Silver Shed large Sesame Street bag is my Hufflepuff that I'm making, which I love this yarn. It's self-striping yarn. The thing is with this, as much as I love the yarn, it is not the right yarn for this, for me at least, because it absorbs all the stuffing. And yeah, I'm going to go shut this door so that we can't hear him. Sorry about that. Ooh, bubbles. Sorry about that. Yeah. So the yarn is very, very stretchy for the pattern. Oh, in case you know, this is my pattern, Hufflepuff the Pillow Monster, and you'll see one in finished objects. But it's stretching when I stuff it, so I don't think I'm using the right stuffing in it. So I didn't finish it, obviously. It's a work in progress, but yeah, it's a very easy pattern. It's awesome for beginners. Yeah. So there's that. Okay. In my Pen Hook and Needles extra large red Silver Shed USA bag. Told you, you're gonna see a theme. I am making an Oops the Bunny. And if you do not know what Oops the Bunny is, I shall show you. It is a Franciscan gypsy design. I'm addicted to those patterns. You'll see in my finished objects. There's a theme. That's what it looks like. Yeah. And I am making it out of, I haven't started the face yet. I'm still on the body. I tend to leave the face for the last thing because it's color work and you have to sit down and really, for myself at least, I have to sit down and concentrate on it. So, but I'm making it out of Red Heart Soft in gray, obviously. But yeah, so there's that. And in my Silver Shed USA large Christmas tree bag, I am making this. Oh, the Oops the Bunny is a paid for pattern. I am making Devils in Love. I'm only making one of them. I'm making the red one. I'm pretty much almost done with it. I'm up to the legs right now. Sorry for the paper noise. But, yeah. I am making it out of Red Heart with Love. Red Heart with Love, excuse me. I love this yarn in the colorway Fire Red. I have the body, the head, and the arms done. I just started the leg, but this is what I have of the head so far. The eyes are they're safety eyes, obviously, but I forgot. Oh, Suncatcher eyes. I had a brain fart. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, they're in pink. I don't know if you could really see it, but they're pink. This is a fun pattern to work up. Matter of fact, this is a Nerdy Sanctuary crochet along. Once a month, we do, the four of us just hop on chat and we do a crochet along. This one was chosen by Jenny, Cupcake Crochet, but I think right now for all of us mostly it's been a plop because we're just trying to get through Christmas gifts. I'm the only one this year that is not making any Christmas gifts. I refused. I wanted to enjoy my time. Plus I have a wedding and I didn't, in the middle of the madness of Christmas, I have a wedding next weekend and I didn't want to be on a time restraint. So I said, let's not make anything this year. Let's just have fun. I'll concentrate on my cookies, which I have a cookie war happening with Yarny Bag Lady, Kathy. Though she's not Yarny Bag. I'm not getting into that. It's not my business. Yeah, so I'm going to concentrate on my cookies. And yeah. Also, this is going to come up later on, but I want to hold in my Ravelry group. I'm just bringing up cookies. That's why it's in my head fresh. I'll bring up more later. A cookie recipe swap. But we'll get more onto that later. In my Snowman Silver Shed extra large bag. Told you, theme. I am making, oh, the pattern's right here because I was just working on it. That. This is actually, believe it or not, this is actually a Christmas gift. I just contradicted what I said, but it's not going to be done before Christmas. And the person who it's for knows it's not going to be done before Christmas. Oh, why did I close that? I have the legs and the body just done along with this is the legs and the body. I'm on the decreases. I'm almost actually done with it, along with the head, which is right here. These are the same safety eyes as in the Devil. It's from Suncatcher Eyes in the color yellow. It's glossy yellow. And I'm making it out of Bernat Saver yarn. Bernat Super Value rather. In gray, obviously. My dear, sweet, loving friend Nicole, who's addicted to yarn. Check out that podcast. That podcast is awesome. She has pet rats. I'm in New York. I don't get it because our rats are the size of house cats, but I respect her decision being in California. As long as they're far away from me, I'm okay. I respect her decision to have pet rats. But sadly, one of them passed away, and her kids really didn't take it too well because it's a pet. No matter what kind of pet, it's a pet, and you still love them and cherish them and all that. So I felt kind of bad, and I found that pattern. Sorry, I got hair on my nose. I found that pattern, and I decided to make it for the family, and they could put it in her, because she homeschools, so they could put it in the classroom. It could still be technically a class pet, because that's what the rats are, class pets. And you could kind of bring back the memory of their little friend. Yeah, I could be kind sometimes. You know, it's on rare occasions. In my Silver Shed extra large reindeer Rudolph bag. Told you, theme. And this is my last work in progress, by the way. I am making a turtle from this book, Amigurumi at Home. And this is the turtle I'm making. I have not worked on this in about a week or so. And I literally only have this much of it done with my lovely Doctor Who stitch marker. But, yeah, I am slow. This is not a major project. This is for myself, so I'm not really getting, through it quickly because I like the other stuff better. And yeah, and I am making it out of Red Heart Super Saver Wildflower. And that is my last work in progress. I forgot to put the book away. On to finished projects. Finished projects, there are a lot, and they are all toys. I have made so many toys recently that I feel like I'm not capable of making anything else. I used to make shawls, hats, gloves, whatever, I used to really invest into them, and I've gone on to making so many toys that I completely forgot how to make those things. And now I'm a little intimidated. I don't know why. My friends are telling me to go for it. I'm a little shaky on it as to where to begin. So I think I'm going to start off very, very slowly, and I'm going to make just a triangle shawl and fingering and make it loose. But yeah, I want to wait to see how that goes. I caked up the yarn. It's in the other room. It actually got tangled, so my husband's excuse me, I'm drinking my coffee. My husband's in the midst of untangling it, and it's BFL. So I wanted to cry when it tangled, but it got tangled on my Swift. And if there's anyone out there shopping for a Swift, I highly, highly discourage you from buying the Knit Picks one. We're Swift out there. I am currently looking up and doing research for new ones, and I found 2 on Etsy that are handmade and all that I'm thinking of getting, but I do not recommend for anything the Knit Picks one. it winds up tangling my yarn more than being able to cake it up. Okay, on to finished projects. I was fortunate enough, as a matter of fact, I forgot one in my bedroom, but I was fortunate enough to be able to I am active in the Pen, Hook, and Needles Ravelry Group. They occasionally speak about me on their podcast. I am the one that makes the Turtles of Abundance. I'm the Laura that they talk about, which whenever they do, it makes me crazy because I'm like fangirling completely. And, but you're going to see a theme here. And I was fortunate enough to be able to test one of her patterns. And I fell in love with the pattern, and it was my second or third, I'm not really sure of the timeline, of making one of her patterns in general. But I was fortunate to be asked, she actually earburned me, Talia actually earburned me in the thread to test for her, which I was like, oh, again, fangirling. But this is the finished project. The pattern is now out, so I can officially show it. This is Cora. I named her Cora with a little cat collar and her tag. I finished her on September 28th. This is Bestet, the Siamese cat. It's a paid-for pattern. But let me tell you, her patterns are well worth paying for. My dog is going crazy. I don't know if you can hear him. Someone just came in the house. But her patterns are well worth being paid for. They're very well written. They are pretty much a beginner's pattern. The only thing that it may be intermediate is the color work on the eyes. And it's still taking me a little bit to get used to the eyes. And you're going to see the progression as I go from toy to toy of finally understanding it. The color work is what screws me up. But I mean, I'm getting it. And I loved it. It's so cute. So cute. That is one of them. Now, when I say I made Turtles of Abundance, I've made Turtles of Abundance. This is Lola. She is made from a Franciscan Gypsy designs of Timmy the Timid Turtle. She is made, Cora is made out of Red Heart Soft in coffee and beige, I guess. But this is Lola. She is made from Red Heart Super Saver. This is Panther Pink. And this is Hot Pink. The pattern is Timmy the Timid Turtle. Another paid for pattern. Well worth it again. And you'll see. It's all squishy. It could be a pillow. It could be a cushion. It could be anything. But more importantly, it was fun to make. It was, all of these patterns were very much fun to make. That's why I've made more than one. But I like the bigger amigurumis because they're cuddly and they're sweet. And I mean, yeah. Here is, I forgot his name because it's not for me. But this is another Timmy the Timid Turtle. And I'm sorry about the dog. It's made out of Red Heart Blacklight. Red Heart Super Saver Blacklight. And this is, the green is, I love this yarn. And there you go. This one doesn't have the mouth because the person who I made it for, this is a Christmas gift, believe it or not. But she knows about it because she was on chat with me. Robin was on chat with me when I was making it. But she didn't want the mouth because I'm not going to say why. But yeah. It's not very. But again, another fun pattern. Love it. And this is Coral. My last, but certainly not least, Timmy the Timid Turtle. It is made out of Knit Picks Chroma and Brava worsted. Marlisha actually made Timmy in the same color from Pen, Hook, and Needles. And I saw it in the background and I fell in love with the colors. And I was like, I need to make one out of those colors. I'm actually going to make another one Same exact colors for someone. But as you, I started making the faces a little bit better. I'm getting better. Okay. Here is a very poorly eyed Mike the Platypus. The pattern's name is Mike the Platypus. His name is Clint. He's made out of 100% Red Heart Super Saver. And this was a fun pattern to make. I got distracted. I was sick when I was doing it. And I had family here from Florida. So it was very distracting to do the eyes. Like I said, I have to sit there and concentrate on the eyes in order to do them. So, sorry I don't know if you hear me pressing buttons, but my screensaver keeps coming up. So, that's what it is. I have to concentrate on the eyes because otherwise it winds up like that. And I wasn't going to undo it. I was tired. I was like, I just want this toy done. So, that's what sort of happened. Here is another of a Franciscan Gypsy design. This is Citrus. It's based off of Ecovy, the cat pattern. It's another paid for pattern. The eyes got a little bit better as I was going, but you're going to see the best eyes I've done on the next one. She's made out of Red Heart, soft in beige, and I love this yarn in orange, I guess. But another very fun pattern, and her cat collar. Her name is Citrus, and she was finished on 11/16. I love the collars on them. I don't know why. I just do. I'm weird like that. Here is Cyrano the Bookworm. It is... I forgot the name. I named it. That's not good. I can't. If you follow me on Instagram or on Facebook or in the Pen Hook and Needles group, you'll notice that all my toys come with a story. And this one is no different. If you give me a second, I will tell you what the name of it is. I just can't remember off the top of my head. Oh, her name is Christy. Christy. Each one of the toys I make always gets a background, always gets a story. So, I don't know. I feel like once you make a toy, it comes to life. And, yeah. This was made out of... I love Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn in this colorway Surprise Stripe. And Surprise Stripe it was with the black. Those are the Surprise Stripes. Yeah, and those are the eyes. If you see the purple, which you really can't, which I actually liked about that, it is her glasses. But, yeah. It's soft and squishy. It's soft. Do you hear me? Soft. Yes, I can English. It's soft and squishy. And it's fun. And here is a Christmas gift. It is the long-legged bunny. I don't remember who the pattern... It's a Christie something pattern. I don't remember who. Again, it's on my Ravelry. I have all these projects and then some on my Ravelry page, on my project page. But she's cute. Eyes are Suncatcher eyes again. Nose is a Suncatcher safety nose. The yarn is the Knit Pigs Brava worsted because I had leftover from my Timmy. So I used that. Yeah. That was a fun, quick pattern to crochet up. And last but certainly not least is my Hufflepuff the Pillow Monster. It is in Red Heart Super Saver Camo and regular pink. But this is my pattern. I created it on a whim. I decided one night, hey, I think I like that I like to make a pattern. And I've been making so many toys recently, and I decided to venture out and make my own. I wanted a monster, but I had a distinct idea for a monster. And I wrote it, did it, tested it, boom, it was done within 2 months. Not even, like 6 weeks. I have a lot of testers out there. They did me good, and I got the pictures. The pattern is up. And if you go over to my Ravelry group on New Year's Eve, there will be a coupon to get it free. Actually, no. I take that back. It won't be New Year's Eve. I will announce it on my Instagram to get the pattern free. But I want the word out there. I want people to be able to make it. It's a $4 pattern. Otherwise, if I'm not going to do it New Year's Eve, so it's just going to pop up on you. I don't know when. I don't know how. I don't know. But it's going to be listed on my Instagram and my Snapchat. I'm going to do a Snapchat on it. You could find me on Snapchat too under Turtle Girl 1981. But it's a very, very fun pattern. It's easy on the hands because it's mostly half double crochet, not single crochet. That was the other thing too. I was tired of making things with single crochet because not that my wrist started to hurt. I was just done. The only thing that is single crochet are the fingers, the horn, and the bottom of the legs. Everything else, the body itself is half double, and it works up, and the arms are half double. It works up very quickly. It's very squishy. I used 15 millimeter eyes. You could go bigger. You could go smaller. It's up to you. I did it with a G hook. You could certainly do it with an H hook, and so on and so forth. But it's very easy. It's very much a beginner's, and it's fun. It's fun, and I'm not just saying that because I made it. It's fun. With that being said, I have one last thing that I just finished the other day, and sorry. And I don't know, but it's midnight. It's a black cat. I based it off of Yarny Nana's cat Nigel. And it's from this pattern. It's a paid for pattern. And that's it. That's my last of my finished projects. Okay, on to more exciting things. Now this is the life part. But if you get through the life part, you will, sorry about that. That's upstairs. I'm going to do an along. So if you bear with me just 1 second, I'm going to tell you some things and then we'll go into the along. I don't remember if you guys remember, but in past episodes, I had mentioned that I signed up for a Disney half marathon, the Wine and Dine half marathon in Disney World, and it came and went, and I finished it. It was a fantastic experience. I want to do another one, but not anytime soon. I may sign up for next year's November Wine and Dine again. It was certainly something definitely off my bucket list. I finished. I got my medal, which I forgot to bring in here to show you. It was surreal. I can't even put into words what it was like. It was something I always wanted to be able to do. And having had my surgery and going through all that, I made it a goal. And when I started getting sick and suffering with the anxiety and things like that, I was so afraid that I wasn't going to be able to do it. But I went in there with zero expectations. I said, if I can't finish it, I made it this far and I'm accomplishing something either way. And I finished. My cousin, who at the time was 32 weeks pregnant, now she's pretty much almost due. And she's 35 weeks pregnant now, but 36, something like that. Doesn't matter. But she was just about 32 weeks pregnant, and she finished it right along with me. And I applaud her for that too. But I honestly never thought I would be able to do it. If you looked at me a year ago this time, I was barely able to really walk. This is before I started podcasting, I believe. I don't really remember, but it was hard because I couldn't walk, I couldn't move, I couldn't really breathe that well. And when it came time when they announced this marathon in January, my cousin put it on Facebook that she wanted to do it. And I was like, she's the perfect person to do it with, because she's a very motivated person and she'll get you going and she'll cheer you on and she'll do everything. And I said, I'll do it with you. And she was shocked at first. I don't know if it's because of me volunteering to do it with her or if it was just because it was me. And I never questioned it because it doesn't matter to me. But from that moment on, we set up to do it together, and we did it together. And doing it with her made it less stressful for me, because not because I wasn't alone, and I knew if and when I wanted to quit, she wouldn't let me. And she doesn't know this, and I don't know if she's ever going to see this, though she is following me on YouTube now. She found me. She doesn't exactly know how much she did for me with the marathon and thus far, but you know, I'm crying. She inspired me just a little to be able to move and get forward, because she doesn't stop at all, ever. Even being pregnant, she's not stopping. And this is going to sound worse than what it actually is, but if she could do it pregnant, there's no way stopping me from doing it, and I'm not pregnant. So when we started, we were in the like fourth corral, something like that, and I don't remember exactly which corral, and we started off strong, and we stopped a couple of times for bathroom breaks for herself and myself, and we stopped to take pictures, and it set us back, but we were still determined. When the people who were doing the pacing markers that you have to keep up with them, passed us, I didn't feel a sense of defeat. Yes, we were laughing about it because we were like, oh my God, we're like the end, blah, 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 blah. Because it was kind of funny, but it just motivated me to finish more. And I'm sure herself as well. And we just kept going. Granted, we pretty much finished just about last. There was like 4 other people behind us, but I didn't care. I finished. And it was something I just never thought I would be able to do. And I chalk it up to her. And believe it or not, my Weight Watchers leader and my family. But I chalk it up to my cousin, because just every time I thought I was ready to quit, she said, "No, we're not ready. Let's go. We can keep going." And we did it. And I have her to thank for that, though I never really said this to her. So, Jessica, if you're watching, thank you. Sorry. But it's been a very rough couple of months. I'm telling the world, I was diagnosed with bipolar mania, and it makes sense now, being diagnosed with that and looking back on my past and how my moods would fluctuate and how I would fly off the handles, and people just took it as me just being angry, and it certainly isn't like that. Now that I am fully leveled with my medicine and everything like that, I'm able to handle situations better. I'm appreciating things more than before, and things that used to make me crazy angry don't anymore. It's life, and I'm enjoying it. So hopefully this is the beginning of me being back, because I'm level and I'm not having my moods anymore. I'm not going up and down, and I'm certainly not fluctuating with depression and anxiety and things like that. But it's been a rough 3-4 months, 5 months, and it's certainly paid off now. Okay, now let's get off the heavy stuff. Let's go on to the fun stuff. I know for my, what was it? I don't remember if it was the Halloween along or the toy along. I don't remember. I know I have not sent out the prizes. I have them here. I have your addresses to the winners, and I'm definitely going to send it out. I've been slacking, and I apologize. But it will go out this week when I send out my Christmas stuff. Sorry. Husband's texting. And yeah, so that's how it goes. Now, I decided I'm going to do another long. And thanks to Sissy Knits and Crochets, who pushed me to this, and she called me out on Instagram. We're going to have a nice little fun knit and crochet along. It is your favorite color along. Now, I know the Bakeries Bears went and did this, but I don't care. I have a few different rules. My rules are very simple. It could be anything. Toys, garments, socks, which is a garment, theoretically, but it could be anything. Dishcloths, anything. And as long as it's in your favorite color. The other stipulation is it has to be made for you. This time of year, we get caught up on making gifts and doing things for others. And I know with myself, we seldom, sorry about my dog, I'm really sorry. We very seldom take the time out and do things for ourselves. A lot of times, I'm making this hat for my cousin's boyfriend's dog walker's best friend. I'm making these mittens for this. I am making these socks for that. I'm making this shawl, this. And we very seldom take the time out and say, yeah, you know what? I'm making this for me. So part of this along is it has to be your favorite color. And whether or not it's your favorite color, doesn't matter. In all honesty, because how would I know if it's your favorite color or not? Pretty much just make sure it's like your favorite kind of yarn. Favorite color, favorite something. It's your favorite something, whether it be your favorite animal, your favorite color, your favorite yarn, your favorite Aunt Tess, whatever the case may be. But it has to be for you. I am giving you to February 29th because I believe it's a leap year to finish it. We are going to have a full 2 months. It's going to start on New Year's Day because just get through the holidays and everything like that. It's going to go until February 28th. It could be knit or crochet, and that's about it. The hashtag will be crochet. It will be CW along 2016. 2 months, and you can post on Instagram. I'm going to create a thread in the Ravelry group, but most importantly, it's going to definitely be on Instagram. Like I said, the hashtag is CW along 2016. But I cannot wait to start it. I already know what I'm going to make. I know what yarn I'm going to use, and it incorporates my favorite color somehow. But it's going to be my favorite kind of yarn. I'm going to spoil myself. And it's going to be for me. And that's about it. But the prize will be, this is the kicker, the prize will be a Silver Shed USA project bag. That's why I said there's a theme. There's going to be one winner. It's not going to be knit and crochet winners. There's going to be one first prize winner. Okay? The second prize, which will be for knit and crochet, will be stitch markers from Cupcake Creations, Cupcake Crochet. And those will be designated knit or crochet, but there will be one overall winner, and it will be chosen at random. And that's it. It will be a Silver Shed project bag. But that's about it, guys. I hope you like this installment of a Crocheting Whovian. I will be back hopefully it won't be this week because obviously I'm doing this on a Sunday, but it will be the following week. Ooh, I won't be back until after Christmas. Sorry, guys. But it's something to look forward to, and I'll have some more finished objects and things like that done. The cookie exchange. I want to do a cookie and tea exchange. Now, if anybody is interested, leave a message, hit me up on Ravelry, do it on Instagram, whatever. Page me, beat me, text me, whatever. But yeah, I'm not going to start that until the new year, but I want to do a cookie recipe exchange, or an actual cookie exchange maybe, and a tea exchange. If anybody is interested, let me know. I'm also going to do another crafty exchange, because that was very successful, the last one. My person still hasn't gotten theirs because mail to the UK is slower than beep. But yeah, With that being said, I look forward to seeing you guys. And don't forget, the next along will be CW Along 2016. Favorite thing for yourself. And till then, have a good Christmas, a good holiday, whatever you may celebrate, and a happy new year. And I shall see you guys very soon. Bye.